Hello and welcome to my channel, and let's talk about how to heal from toxic love and find a new love, a healthy love. I get these questions all the time, and this one comes from Anna, who asks how to heal and find a healthy relationship. Man, it seems impossible when you're in it, but I'm going to share with you how you can do that in some really easy steps. If you don't know me, my name is Denise Kavaliauskas, and this is my YouTube channel. If you find any value from this video or any of the other videos that I share with you, please remember to smash that like button, comment, and or subscribe, because when you do one or all of those three things, you help the world by growing this channel to reach more women and men who've been through relationships just like you and I have, and to help them get the tools they need in their personal growth library to heal from toxic love. All right, let's jump into it. Okay, so this, like I said, it could feel very impossible, especially when you've had repeated relationships that were all toxic, abusive, narcissistic, emotionally unavailable, and that's all you've ever experienced. I know that for me, it was a matter of, I didn't even know what a healthy love looked like, so I didn't know what to ask for. But I did know what I didn't want. And so here's your tip number one. If that's you and you're in a place where you're like, I've never been in a healthy relationship, Denise, either, and I have no idea what that looks like, maybe you could look at movies and stuff and think of maybe a few things of what you want, but overall, you can't capture that feeling, because remember, how you bring anything into your life is to carry the emotion of what you want as if you already have it. So for tip number one, what you want to do is you can take a piece of paper, any kind of a paper, and you can draw a line down the middle, okay? And then what you want to do is, like I said, if you don't know what it's like to have a healthy relationship, right? So that would be on one side. Then go to the other side and list all of the things that you don't want. So you've experienced these things in relationships, and you know you never want to experience them again. So that's what you would write on this side of the paper, on this side of the list. All the things that you never want to experience again, because you've already been through that. You know how painful it is. You know how much it hurts. You know it doesn't work. You know it doesn't serve you. And so, no. So that is what you would do on one side of the list. Now, once you have that, then it makes it real easy for you to turn it into a positive way of looking at what is a healthy relationship, right? So like, for example, if I was to do this back when I was single, out of my 22-year toxic relationship and dating, I would say then that I don't want, I guess, an emotionally disconnected partner, relationship. You can also say relationship, feeling. I don't want an emotionally disconnected feeling. Whatever comes up for you. Remember, always go with what the first thing that comes up. Don't ever doubt it. It's your gut, it's your intuition, it's meant to be. So whatever came up for you first is what you're going to write down, okay? So here we go. I don't want to experience, I don't want an emotionally disconnected partner, relationship, or feeling. So then what you would do on the other side is, I want to have an emotionally connected partner, or husband, or man, or woman, or whatever it is. And that's how you would get to knowing what you want in a healthy relationship. Okay? So you would write that on this side. Okay? I want to have an emotionally connected partner. So that is one of the ways that you can find a healthy relationship, right? All of this that I'm sharing with you is through the law of attraction, how you manifest things in your life. You want to talk in terms of already having it. Like even where I said I want, you would change that as I have instead of I want, because want, the energy behind want is lack, because you're telling the universe you don't have it yet because you want it. So you want to talk in terms of already having it. I have an emotionally connected partner. And everything that you list, everything on the other side, right? So on the first side, it just let that flow out. But on the other side, you're going to talk in terms of as you already have it. I actually put an email out just the other day of the exact letter that I wrote when I was single in 2013 and wanting a relationship. And I actually turned it into, well, I wanted to turn it into my wedding toast. I wanted to express to everybody, it's the teaching in me. I always want to show everybody, like, yes, you can have whatever you want in your life. Like, it doesn't matter the past and all of the things that you've been through, you still can have the most amazing love, life, anything that you want. So what I did was I took my wedding toast and I said, I want to share a note with you that I had created in 2013. So here's what I did. It was 2013. I was single, living in my apartment. Or maybe, I believe it was 2013. And I didn't know not anything. I barely knew anything about the law of attraction. And I just wrote this letter. I just knew that I need to get some clarity on what I want. And I had it in my head, but I didn't have it on paper. So what I did is I just wrote a letter and I said, I want a man. And I started like with his name. Like, I want a man that has like a manly name. I don't know why I said that, but I came up with like a few examples. I want him, I put in a letter that I wanted him to be in a certain type of a job, like spectrum, right? So like blue collar, that's what I like, blue collar. And then I just wrote down like the relationship that he has with his kids, the relationship that he has with his mom. What does he drive? Where does he live? How his divorce went, right? This was important to me, that his divorce was amicable. It wasn't a train wreck like mine. That he had a good relationship with his kids, that he had a good relationship with his mom, that he was financially stable. All of these things I put in the letter. And so I wanted to share it on my wedding toast, which was just this June, a few months ago. I was extremely emotional, so I didn't get the whole thing out. I got just some of it out, but whatever was said was meant to be heard and meant to be said. So no regrets there. But I want to share this with you to show you how you can find a healthy love, right? So yes, there has to be a healing process. So you have to go in and you have to figure out, I hate that word, figure out. Let me reword that. You have to go in and find yourself and learn about yourself and love yourself. Like, love all of you, the good, the bad, and the parts that you don't like, or even the parts that you can't even see. That's where outside help comes in. Once you do that healing piece, now you're ready to find a healthy love. So what you can do is you can do the list like I was just sharing with you. You can also do this letter that I'm sharing with you. It's a manifest. I call it a manifest your man letter. And what you do is you just, whatever you have in your mind of the person that you want in your life, you write that down. So write down as many details as possible. Like, what does he look like? Does he have blonde hair? Does he have brown hair? Is he bald? Does he have hair at all? Does he wear a suit to work, or is he blue collar? Does he have his own business? What kind of car does he drive? What color is the car? Is it a truck? Is it a car? Is it a 4-door? Is it a 2-door? You want to get as detailed as possible. Like I said, what kind of relationship does he have with his family, his kids? What was his divorce like? What does he like to eat? Because you want to have that in common to where you go to restaurants and you both like the same types of restaurants, right? Maybe he's a vegetarian like you, or vegan, or maybe he's a meat eater. I don't know. So you want to get as detailed as possible in your Manifest Your Man letter. And you want to do pen to paper, okay? I do not advise you or recommend that you type this out. Here's why. There's a significant difference between typing, backspace, and writing. This, I always tell my clients to pen to paper, pen to paper, pen to every exercise I give them, pen to paper, pen to paper, because you'll be amazed at what comes up and what flows out of you. There's actually a scientific reason for this. I don't know the scientific reason because this just came up, but I can assure you that this is way beneficial for you to do than typing or typing it in your phone, okay? So there's 2 really, really good tips for you to heal and find a healthy love, how to heal and find a healthy relationship, how to find a healthy lover. And if you want to speed things up, this is what I talk about with my clients. In fact, on week 12 in my Empower the Woman Within 12-week program, that's exactly what we do. And I show you the actual letter that I wrote and what I manifested in that letter, which was basically almost every single thing, with the exception of 2 things, and how to do that in specific detail. So if you're interested in doing that, if you would like to know about the 12-week program, there's 2 ways that you can get it. We can do it live, which is together in a group coaching program where I'm leading and we meet on a Zoom call, and there's other women that are going through the same thing as you. And the other way is you can get it in an email drip, more of a do-it-yourself. You can also get it that way. Okay, my loves, I will leave that link in the description below. I hope that this video gave you some value. I hope it gave you some encouragement and some tips for you to start working on right away. If the video did, please remember to smash that like button. Comment in the comments below. Let me know what you think, if it gave you value. If you have any ideas for topics that you would like me to cover, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe. Have an amazing weekend. Bye.